This is me.
This is me.
This is me.
这是我。
This is me.
This is me.
And this is us.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of This Is Us. An opportunity where I get to sit down with some people in the blind community and let you guys get to know a little bit about them. Now y'all, we have been trying to get this interview set up for a minute now. I would say, 6 months now? So I'm a little excited for this one, you guys.
That's a long time.
A really long time. You guys, say hello to Robert Molunda. Hey, Robert.
Hello, everyone.
So, Robert, as always, I'm going to ask you to give us a short description of what you look like for those who are totally blind like myself.
Okay, I would say I'm about 1.2 meters tall.
Okay, so that...
I don't know if you can convert that to inches for our American friends.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, Google. Convert 1 meter to feet.
1 meter.
1.2.
3 feet, 3.37 inches.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, I'm not gonna... I'm assuming like 6 feet. Is that what it is? Like 6 feet 2 inches?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go with that. I'll try to look it up later. But go ahead, keep going.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not fat.
Okay.
I'm not thin. I'm in the middle, almost in the middle.
Okay.
Average, but towards the fatty side, but not too fat.
Okay.
So I'm black African.
Okay.
Yeah, totally African.
All right.
And I'm totally blind as well. So I've got the usual African hair and a little bit of beard. I recently had a haircut, so my hair grows quite fast. So I did have a haircut about a week ago. So yeah.
Okay.
My hair is coming.
Cool. Okay, so what is the nature of your blindness? And you said you're total, so obviously everything is black.
Well, I don't know if I don't think I can see anything.
Okay.
From what I think, because I got blind at a very young age, so maybe that became as the new normal. You know, when you're young, you get used to quickly. So it was due to glaucoma.
Oh, got you. And how long have you been dealing with it?
Since the age of 3.
Okay.
2.5 to 3 years.
Okay.
So I've been totally blind since then. And one eye was removed. Yeah.
Okay.
So continuing with vision, so that it's as perfect as possible. Then the other eye is still there. So what happens with glaucoma, which I have, say, the eyes will be producing lots of fluids.
Uh-huh.
So from time to time, I wipe my eyes, especially the left one, which was removed.
Okay. Cool. So look, like always, we're gonna get down.
I don't wear glasses.
Really?
So far, perhaps I'll try to change in the future. Yeah.
So you don't like sunglasses or anything like that?
Well, I do try them, but I don't seem to be able to get used to them. I don't seem to be able to adjust. Yeah, but we were encouraged in school to wear sunglasses because certain people like to look into our eyes. I don't know what they want to see.
Right, so, exactly.
We were encouraged to wear glasses so that...
Yeah, and it's crazy because I know that's a big thing that I have to deal with because it's like when they notice that you're blind, they just stare into your eyes almost as if they're expecting something crazy to happen. So, yeah.
I've heard a saying that the eyes are the window
to the soul. Yeah.
They want to see.
Right, yeah.
No.
Exactly.
I don't know if you don't have eyes, they can see the soul.
So, real quick, I usually try to, this is the part where we kind of get down into the nitty gritty, if you will, and kind of get to know a little bit more about you. So if you guys haven't noticed yet, and you guys haven't picked up on the clues, he is African, and I'm sure you guys can tell by the accent. Robert actually lives in, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Buale, Zimbabwe? Bulawayo. Okay, Bulawayo, Zimbabwe. You guys, when I tell you, I'm so intrigued by this. So in my mind, I'm like, oh man, I just want to know what life is like there. Like, is it like how it is in America? And so I guess the first question would be is, what is, I guess life like in Zimbabwe? What are some of the daily normal things you go through?
Well, in Zimbabwe, life is, I guess it's normal. Okay, we'll begin with the weather. The weather is hot. Under normal circumstances, will be between 25 to 35 degrees during summer.
Okay.
And the summer is for roughly 7 to 9 months.
Okay.
So it's always summer inside.
You're right.
And our winter is between May, June, and July. So it's opposing to your seasons. I'm sure you are from summer, right?
Yeah, we're in summer right now. Yes.
Yeah, for us we are from the winter season. So the temperatures will be between 9 degrees to 25.
Got you.
Or even less, especially in the morning. So it will be very, very cold for us here.
Okay.
Where I am in Zimbabwe, in Bulawayo, it's a semi-arid place, which means there is below to average rainfall.
Okay.
So average to below average. So we have a problem with water.
Okay.
And we have few water infrastructure this side. So when we have a drought like what happened last year, the 2019-2020 rain season, it means we have few water from the taps.
Mm-hmm.
You could get a few days of water, like once or twice a week. So it means during the day, during the rest of the week, my program will be involving searching for water using buckets and bottles. Yes.
And so this is
blind people to look for water. We travel and walk around carrying buckets, carrying water once we find it.
wow.
So, other than that, it's work for those who work at home. Especially in this COVID-19 era, we are encouraged to stay at home. I do try gardening here and there around the yard. So after filling up our buckets of water, we then make sure that there is a little bit for our garden here. So from our garden, you will find things like vegetables. So life is like that. Wake up in the morning, look for water, work at the garden around the evening.
Right.
But during the afternoon, that's when we work the most. Because but it will be hot. We try to open all the windows so that we get a little bit of fresh air. So that's basically how life is like. Well, we use lots of currencies, including the US dollar as well.
Okay.
So, and our own local currency is.
Sorry about that, Robert. Look, I was getting a call, so my bad. I do apologize. So, it's crazy because in my mind I'm thinking, and again, I don't even know if you can see the look on my face right now. I'm literally like, wow, because again, for you to talk about having to go get buckets of water and stuff like that, it's crazy because I'm thinking how much water I use a day and having to go get that type of stuff. I mean, and I know we've talked about it before about you having to go with electricity. and having to like conserve electricity. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Okay, yeah. First of all, let me answer your thought about water. So what you need to do, you need to sit down and calculate roughly how much water do you need per day. So that's the only way in which you can know how many buckets to look for,
Right.
or how many things or bottles to search for. So you need to know whether to reduce or increase for water budgeting.
Right, yeah.
Right. When it comes to electricity, yes, there was a time before August where we used to have 12 hours of no electricity. But I would think sometimes it was more, because you would wake up in the morning and there's no electricity. It would only come back at around 7 p.m. or 9 p.m. From there, it goes back to where it comes from. I don't know where it stays. It's like a visitor. So we're more like used to having no electricity. So what we do, the solution, I know it's not environmentally friendly, but then we would cook using firewood, cut down trees. Like it causes lots of drought, which I spoke about a few moments ago. So those are some of the problems of having no electricity, because we will cut down trees in order to cook or boil water if need be.
Right.
Because solar is very expensive.
Yeah.
It's not accessible, the solar panels and the systems and whatever. So people would resort to the olden times, pre-electricity times, where we used to use firewood and burn stuff so that you can have a fire.
Wow.
So then that means with our smartphones, you will be offline.
Right.
Because these smartphones don't keep battery that low.
Oh man.
Yeah. So when I started using phones, that was around 2009. I began with the Nokia 1110. Those ones used to stay with electricity. They didn't have any functions. I had to call it SMS. I don't know if you once used those.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely remember the Nokia phones, yeah.
Yeah, that one you would stay for a week or more with power. But then with these ones, once you do 1 or 2 calls on WhatsApp, 1 or 2 calls on Messenger.
Yeah.
Yes, so you need to refill. Yeah. So that's the problem. The same applies to our laptops which we are using. They don't stay with the battery that much long. So, but we survive. We try to make sure that once you know the timetable for the electricity, we go back to the issue of budgeting that I was talking about when we were talking about water. You need to know how to use your phone or how to switch on data, because data is the one which finishes the battery more often. So you need to have a timetable of what time to switch on data, what time to send emails, and how often, up until the electricity comes. So you need to balance out your life if you are here in Zimbabwe. But it's fun sometimes, because at least when you go to fetch for water, you'll be walking, and that's a little bit of exercise.
Right.
And when you come with buckets filled with water, you'll be carrying, and they'll be heavy. So it's another way of exercising and making sure that the body is fit. So same applies to firewood. Sometimes we would go to faraway places, because as you cut trees, they'll become far and far away from where we live.
Yeah. Wow.
So that's how we live here.
And the crazy thing is like listening to you talk, it just brings so much more into perspective for me, because it's like, wow, like, I'm just like, all that complaining and stuff, I'm just like, man, I have no room to complain at all. So And I mean, I know it sounds bad, but
if you haven't experienced it, yes, I see you really don't have a room to complain. But once you experience it, the first moments it will be difficult.
yeah.
But as time goes on,
Yeah.
you will try to adapt.
Yeah.
That's what I love most about humanity, because we are able to adapt one way or the other.
Right. Wow. Okay, so I guess a good question is we've talked about what life like in Zimbabwe, but how is it for somebody who is actually blind, like navigating around and services and stuff like that?
Well, yeah, we depend on each other. We depend on the sighted, because our roads, especially when we talk about navigation, our roads are not accessible, and we use the normal traffic lights. They don't have beeps or they don't have any audio.
Okay.
But if you know how it works, the lights, if you try to master how it works, you may be able to cross. But it's not all intersections which have the traffic lights, and sometimes the traffic lights won't be working due to the unavailability of electricity. They won't be switching on and off, or like what they do, the red, green, and amber, and whatever. So in that instance, we need someone to assist crossing the roads. But otherwise, once the road is crossed, one can navigate on their own. Right. When it comes to other things like going to fetch for water and firewood, some of those places are crooked. If I may use that word, they are not that much level, or they are not that much that predictable as well. So you may need to go as a group with sighted people.
Okay.
Yeah. So when we talk about the road again, we have lots of potholes, and some of them are very big.
Okay.
But when it's a season like this time, when there is no rain, it's normal. It's fine, because I can get into a pothole and I will have no trouble. But when we're approaching the rain season, I think in October it will begin to rain. So those potholes will be filled with water.
Right.
If you are blind, you may get inside there.
Right.
The problem with these potholes is, even if you are using a cane, a white cane, you may skip it. I don't know if you have skipped something with a white cane.
Yes.
Yeah, it's possible to skip it, right? But then you can just go inside there, and if you are wearing a suit, a smart suit, with well-polished shoes,
oh, man.
You'll be full of mud.
Right, exactly. Oh, man.
Yeah, so that's how the navigation is, and we use for public transport, we have buses, government buses, and we have small minibuses which are privately owned, and small taxis. Yeah, so that's the transport that we have here. But as usual, I don't know if on your side in America, the smaller the car, the more expensive it is to ride on, and the bigger the car, the cheaper it is to ride on. Like, for example, if you are to use a bus, it will be far much cheaper to use a bus rather than to use a small taxi, which runs on small cars, more like Uber on your side, but ours is a manual one, so we are not yet on Uber.
Oh, okay, got you. That's wild. That's wild. So, I do know that you are actually over some advocacy stuff in Zimbabwe. So, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, I am running an organization called Gateway to Elation Trust.
Okay.
This is an initiative where I train blind people on computer literacy and include things like mobility and social interaction skills.
Okay.
Because you see, I realized that if you train a blind person, computers only and how to use mobile phones, they may design a comfort zone of some sort where they will just be seated at home and playing games or doing some things on the laptop. So I then said, no, why not include things, tricks for outgoing, like how to use a webcam, interaction skills. So this came about after realizing that this feeling when I was in school that I'm depending so much on sighted people, because every book I was read to, I would look for someone to read for me, because of the reason that braille material was very scarce during that time. There was little braille, so we would ask our friends, and that really, I think that created a strength in blind people of being friendly, of being able to create friends, because you will need someone to read for you.
Right.
But then when I got to college, I said no. But what other ways do we have for a blind person to read? And that was around 2020. I and my sighted friends decided to Google, and at that time, computers were coming, real quick to our lives. So we researched on what computers can a blind person use. But then we were shocked to know that blind people can use any other computer. You just need to put a screen reader there.
Yeah.
And from what I had learned as a blind person, I had known that if something is designed for the blind specifically, it will be very expensive. I was taking note from the packing sprayer. It was very expensive during our time. I don't know how much it is now. So I then thought if blind people were to use their own specific computers or their own specific phones, there's a high likelihood that they'll be expensive. So when I realized that you can just buy any other computer and just install your JAWS or your NVDA or your narrator. Narrator has come up real nice this time around. But during that time we were using Windows XP, and the narrator on Windows XP wasn't working well. So with the improvement in Windows, from Windows XP, Vista, and 7, the narrator is working well now. So, let me go back to my issue of researching on the computer. So, when we discovered that a blind person can use any other computer, that is when I had a pen pal. Do you remember that word, pen pal?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So it means you're real old, man.
Look, I feel like it sometimes, but yeah.
The current generation doesn't know about pen pals or whatever.
Right, yeah. Trust me, I know about pen pals, yeah.
Yeah, so I had a friend of mine in the UK. Because I couldn't afford a computer on Windows XP, I couldn't afford.
Okay.
But even if the option was cheaper to just install a screen reader. But then, that's what friends are for sometimes. Yeah, friends can come in to fill up a gap. So I asked the woman if it was possible, to send me a laptop of some sort. So she did send me a laptop. It was HP. I've forgotten it, but I do have it in here. It's in the archives. You keep some of these things. Right. So yeah, when she sent it to me, it had JAWS 40 minutes. Because she said she couldn't afford again to purchase for me the JAWS license.
Right.
That is when I was introduced to NVDA, the free screen reader. now research on the internet.
Right.
But then I thought real quick that how about, okay, for me, I'm now able to read on my own. But how about my friends, my blind friends, whom I learn with? So that's where the thought of Gateway to Elation started. Well, by then it had no name. We would just sit around as 3, 4, or 5 blind people, use my laptop, and then we train each other. So after completing college, I got a scholarship for going to India in Kandahar. That was in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
So that is where I was trained how to start and run a social venture. And so in 2016, I officially started the work. Though I started it at college, but then this time around, I started at a larger scale, trying to focus on a wider population.
Okay.
So that is how Gateway started. So this advocacy work, it does not only include training blind people only. It also includes conscientizing them on their rights, which are found in the Constitution of Zimbabwe.
Okay.
And of late, we are focusing on the United Nations Convention on the Rights of People with Disabilities, the UNCRPD.
Okay.
Even though it's not yet a law in our country, but it has some points which we advocate for as blind people or as disabled people in general. And because all disabled people's organizations are focusing on pushing for the domestication of the law. Well, it was ratified a long time ago in 2014, so we are signatories of that law, but then we haven't put it into our constitution.
Okay.
So I think, that's basically about my advocacy work.
Okay. So let me ask this. If anybody were to be interested in possibly finding out more information about it, is there anywhere they can go to find out more information about what you do?
Yes, anyone can go to www.gatewaytoelation.org. That's GATEWAYTOELATION.org.
Okay.
We are also on Twitter at Elation Gateway and Facebook at Elation Gateway. So the Elation Gateway is ELATION, then Gateway is one word.
Wow, I have to say, by far, I feel like I've learned so much today. That is crazy, Robert. See, this is why I wanted to interview you so bad.
It's crazy, because we want all blind people to be crazy and be out there, so and be able to be on Messenger, wherever. Because if we as blind people don't do it, no one will do it for us.
There you go.
So it's very important that we push this agenda of making blind people out there.
There you go. So, if you don't mind, sir, I'm going to go ahead and put the request out there. I mean, if you don't mind, I would love to have another conversation with you maybe in the future.
Yes, no problem.
I mean, just, to get...
Feel free.
Yeah, just...
I think, what kind of weather do you like? Do you prefer? Because this side is very hot.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to, I haven't really thought about that. I have to get back with you. Because like you said.
Okay. Let's make it simple. What's the weather like in your town, in your vicinity, in your location?
It's hot as hell. I mean, it's like, okay, so weather here right now is probably at about, we're averaging like maybe 90s, mid-90s. At like the hottest part of the day, but we're dealing with a lot of humidity. So, and again, like I said, I'm in the southern part of the, North America. So, in Georgia, when I tell you, it's like 90. Huh?
I'm saying you're on the coast, which is
Yeah, so, and like I said, the crazy thing about it is, like, with all the humidity, it feels like it's in the hundreds sometimes, so I can't wait for fall to start. The summer, it's got to go.
I think you can manage.
Look, I said I wasn't going to complain no more. I done lost my right to complain, so I said I needed to stop now that I done heard, some of the stuff you guys, that is, oh, man. Wow.
Yeah, thank you.
But thank you. I really enjoyed having this sit-down talk with you, sir.
Okay, yes. Okay, let me tell you before we cut off with...
Okay.
Before our interview, you said I should tell you about our perspective of Americans.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, good. Thank you for reminding me. So in Zimbabwe, how do you guys view Americans?
We view you guys as privileged people.
Okay.
Especially from the perspective of blind people. For example, you guys have got audio description.
Right.
In theater, right?
Right.
Movie houses and movie theaters. Well, for us, we don't have. So you decide, or you depend on someone you are watching the movie with.
Right.
Right. And I hear you guys have got quite a lot of GPS where you can just like what you were doing with is it okay Google?
Yes. And look, my speaker just heard you.
Oh, it's not him. It's not you. It's not you.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
For us, the internet is very expensive, and we do have that, but sometimes it's not accurate as well because our GPS. I don't know whether it's our GPS or it's the internet. So we view you guys as privileged. You've got movies. You've got lots of things. You can. I hear you can cross the intersection traffic lights on your own. There's some audio or whatever.
Right.
On the lights. So, and when we see you on movies, you eat a lot of food in America.
But you know what, though?
I don't know how much it is, but from what we see in movies, you drink a lot and you eat a lot. You have water, you have everything. I don't know.
But you know the crazy thing is, it's like, before I used to be like, I don't know why they look at it. Now I see. I'm telling you, and people watching, I really want you guys to really sit back and think about it and listen to some of the stuff he said so far. Look at, and not even just in Zimbabwe, look at a lot of other countries, like what we have, and like he said, what we have access to, you guys, this is not common in other countries. So it really makes you think, like, wow, are we really privileged? I mean, in all aspects of life.
Countries a dreamland, you know. The American dream. That's the American dream.
Oh, man. Well, I got some really serious sitting down and thinking to go do, sir.
All right. But I'll wait for the second part of the interview. Did you finish?
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what's up. Well, again, and thank you for sitting down with me. I really do appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much, Dominic. And stay safe, please, from this COVID-19. I see your cases are many. You're approaching 1 million cases, right?
Oh, yeah. It's getting really bad over here.
Yeah, it's getting bad. Even this side, cases are rising almost every day. It's scary.
Yeah.
But then staying at home sometimes, for us, it's not possible because you need to look for water.
Yeah.
Remember?
Right, exactly. Yeah. Oh.
So you can't stay at home forever.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, since we have run out of time, let me allow you to prepare for the part 2 of our interview. Just talk. I think we should start a podcast.
Well, everybody, this is Robert Molunda, and we'll be seeing him a little bit in the future. But I hope you guys learned a little bit more about them. And like you said, you guys, please stay safe out there. This is crazy out here. So we will be talking to you guys on the flip side. Hey guys, this is Dominic, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in to some more of my content. But if you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my Facebook page, Blind Justice. See you guys on the next go round.